One thing I very interesting is say smaller clubs maybe I underrate you almost say going forward into the knockout phase. Ebi mo hwanka akura last stop omo ntime cross baby omadu because of opponent omo no oma bonendro amienu surprisingly ashoki area se ba ko ba so anwumre no when aye nyina ye full say international Milan ebetime nya the North Pass club by friends of Fluminense from Brazil. Young couple game New Year 2 unanswered goals against European you can say finalists or lose Champions League final to Paris Saint-Germain in a shape of international. And I thought say whoever Unya Kwenya a share game prior to the game. I think that game I was on the internet and I saw people commenting said they need just a goal from Inter Milan. Inter match both teams to score because said Inter team so you'll be our follow for a couple of time now. You get to understand that boy no the one makes me win, one lose be back so lose they will get a goal. The people believe Senka Inter bet me a goal past club the friends of Fluminense, especially looking at competition, you know, any baby or MON-FRI, any baby or my baby drop. But you share game you educate 2 unanswered goals and to think is at the age of 40, former Chelsea's very own Thiago Silva. And also ball captain Amban Masane backliner. How compact what's me commanding a back four? No? 4 games are on my bone. They've conceded a goal in just 1 game. Other 3 games now carrying and Omaki put clean sheet clearly. It tells you say you might underrate them, say baby you move free bano among your powerhouse when it comes to teams now or Musiaka. But in terms of performance, sometimes you don't need big names to win, but you need collective effort to make sure say obey successful. And I think that is one thing very simple. And now say common among the clubs are free the other part of the world. And didn't say that you match and ABOU among the team that room into the quarterfinals. Fortunately for them, they are going to play against another opponent or the quarterfinals. People fall say among some friendly from so more of match of equals and you Hilal against club and friends of Fluminense. But then there come on international Milan now ulusu match.
Okay.
I think say Abrabona yebono sometimes you drew baby we get to a stage that we believe project biano etime pick a kwa kopim stage bi now be declining. Now when you pick English football for instance, yenya instances are clubs via babenya or more dominance and surprisingly some clubs now omunya dominance domestic competition making sure say winning league and they are taught and also league adi domestic cups ko Europe nyina ko ekofa glory e free Europe eba time na Manchester United no dominating the Premier League onya kwanya epiem European footballer they make sure say Champions League no we saw them play in the finals against club by friends Chelsea in 2008-2009 they won the finals. Came back in 2011, played against Barcelona, lost that final to Barcelona, but only to make Caribbean fan from Jehovah can say, saw 2 finals now. They were conquering domestically, at least 2 finals now. Ojeba Ungu Mwedi Massive, or Super Cup, no Aqua Kojibi, Club World Cup, no Aqua Kojibi, Eddie now. So, dominance, Ebedi Chelsea won. Chelsea also make sure, say, they also played the finals against Club and Friends and Manchester United in the 2008-2009. Came back in 2012, 2011-2012, won the Champions League almost 2 times into the finals. They won 1. Eba omanim kakravin in 2021 SBJ finals and I say Eba JK edition now. So Liverpool after so what for so many years domestically not own team we need trophy. One day bounce back, making sure after 30 years and not own team in the Premier League. No, Kechi Obaji Premier League under Jurgen Klopp. Or twice we call him Equaji Champions League edition. So Manchester City ebenya dominance under Pep Guardiola and also conquer Europa Wadi Champions League edition. So now go to Spain. Real Madrid ekuta the dominance Obeji free Barcelona Barca ekuta omodieno in 2006 eba omanima making sure say no omo Madrid omo they are winning, they are doing so well for themselves. No? They were able to make sure almost Champions League no omo DIABY this year. So Madrid bounce back Obenya and the dominance under Zinedine Zidane Keche they went on 3 consecutive times. Nini na no omo Champions League edition so Atletico Madrid the only club on also free Spain. Otimbe for Muji League in the back, but Oko Europa 2 finals are on also boy. One man lift trophy Alpha incidents. But in Italy, Adia Bakuana Inter when they bought Juventus actually said time omu Inter ewo dominance and omu control Italian football. Omu make sure say omu the Champions League. At least omu anya the crime under Jose Mourinho. They won treble. Omu the Champions League in 2010 under Jose Mourinho. Juventus ebe nya monopoly network so echo omanim for about 4 or 5 years. Now omu make sure so omu dominate Italian football trophy be ewo Italy no. No omu the dominance, but omu could do finals. It's either they are losing to Barcelona or they are losing to club at your friends say Real Madrid. Until any time we are not Inter for the ball, much I catch almost say you sign back near Benya dominance to say the Moniana. We are telling you we will conquer Europe and make sure say your best European trophy. AC Milan have a formula and say about semi-finals back one for Inter back 2 different finals in 3 years. Because they've lost all the 2 finals. Amuji league back and omuko actually obi be share muji and omu sign back. Omaba Champions League finals they lost against Manchester City. And on sign back na ya about 2 months or say less than 2 months ago against PSG. What's ya be lose? So everybody said say project na mo say mo staff na mo de munya akwanya ebe drew so to say nkofo drew sra. Omodeji Champions League for 2 finals in the space of 3 years. Muntimenji bibia. Now at the Club World Cup, you fall say Inter lose league, you know. Well, lose the Champions League. Club World Cup, at least they should be able to give some sort of performance. Inter fans, the back say, wait there, yeah, the better say I must say to around 6 teams, a team from Brazil. Team Abaka say the coefficient in a work from us compared to Bibia, Inter free Evan, Abechina 2-0. Now, when you look at the lineup on your screen, our production at the artist was production the other one are really with the ages at the I think say and can that will help with your discussion. These are players are now baby say goalkeeper or that poem for club friends Inter Jensuma 36 years and the age Kuchan. Now when you look at the 3 back now Obana Abrantia friend Damiana Owechion our 35 Stefan De Vrij our 33 the Owoba Usa Bastoni on what 26 years. So the back line of international, when you pick 3 players, Jensuma, De Vrij, and then Damian, with the exception of Bastoni, Omumi and Sample age, 100 years. Now look at the midfield. Ubena Denzel Dumfries, 29 years. Barella, 28. Nwanya Aslani, 23. Mkhitaryan, 36. Dimarco, 27. And also pick out Aslani. Omo Makani Naya and Kofua in the next 1 year. Most of them are almost 30s. 4 now can Musubuma. They are also accumulating 100 years. And from Inter back line, they can in I am conform age. All Sami Apade are around by 170 to 200 years. Clearly tells you say Amoyan Kofa age never was now and Nimno. The 2 players are now leading El Ataro Martinez 27, same against Abrantia First and Marcus Thuram, also 27. So the 11 players are Omujina Park and so also age wise are Omucham 200 years. What it means is that team no any team obekasa a young kwada omu team age na kosoro. So in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, yen team count on majority of these players Inter move into next season and our next 2 seasons they should be thinking of doing away Jensuma. They should be thinking of doing away with Damian, De Vrij, Dimarco, Denzel Dumfries, and then to some extent Barella. And Nimhono, Martinez, and then Marcus Thuram. So clearly, age-wise, international than AAG. Coach now, or do a course, I'll find us the middle. What Jawa say, or the Hilal, or Saudi Arabia, or Bonnemont, new coach, and baby, or do imagine on Uswankwe project Nessinitiasin. I thought, say, dominance now Inter Ebenya domestically, They see last season at a point no more Lydia. Napoli ever catch you on AJ, domestically. When it comes to continental wise, I don't know my baby go when on 2 occasions, even the last one, finals now PSG Eshom 5 unanswered goals. And then draw our Club World Cup. Another team have 2. So 2 important matches in this season were considered 7. They could not even score a single goal. Else our matches now. The chair only said dominance our international in Italian football. Now if Frijuge Ebomu Inter, they say Inter so human SC. SSC Napoli Energy League and with signings and in Yama Echo. When it comes to consistency, in manager they say Okuta Napoli in a show of Antonio Conte false flag no obi Okuta eating or Franca or by Europe. They say ya at the free Inter for him. At the Franca and Aqua Napoli, but catch a problem in they say. And Kofona at the Franca and Aqua. The question everybody is asking, they say, will they be able to represent Italian football te sɛ AC Milan won the prime otimi boba finals bajibi no te sɛ Juventus won the prime no okuta Franca na oboba do finals at least when timi anje kra obo finals ni bi te sɛ Inter ajibi na nsen onya de kra obo 2 finals in 3 years. Napoli na say Franca na be show mun sem under this man on your screen eba ne say mo league in Nigeria Antonio Conte. I call him the Messiah. He knows the ins and out of winning league for you, but the attitude and then the niema bia or then the said he is not that man. Okonomi ya dene kakra bia obet must squeezing him out of pressure, out of the comfort zone to excel for club. The friends say SSC now. But then European football, onye coach are reaching even quarter final stage or European competition. So what it means is that other teams they kuta Franca and omo homode, but baby ejina say Italy for the team omo Franca and ebe show omunsem. So where we need that so we because we Juventus are Juve add new coach and a room into next season. Kwekum coach na what na no friends say. I go to do. When you be a obetimi do we are saying we say we the some odru obetimi the Juve abebo bra. The Christian Chivo aye dey a kire e club World Cup na for Inter no entre say ne modern ball be so ani. Esi fo na ja Sergio Conceição ne kwan. New coach now one Maxi Allegri and you be obetimi trust in that match. Napoli and the only club that say Italy for the betim do omo re akosum kakras omo modern wo be so ani but domestically no be yadi omo ko Europa e yadi about untimentas. So I feel say Italian football at this time they set back not only omo national team and a decline abam but when it comes to club side omo clubs no so eba Europa say modern bona omo den edi ni kire say they need something to be able to win European glory. I know people will say Atlanta Aji Europa League in about 2 years ago. When we talk of elite European footballer, we talk of Champions League first before say Europa League. About when I fall say Inter for no, I disappointed Italian football. Baby, we drew and said the project we expect to think at least the silver way be a year and munyamse ebe bre Italy man. But abanisa. We see Fluminense for the best of luck now. Going forward into the next stage of the competition, they also need to improve. Just a minute or two now. Made the mass who say, "Oh, yeah, time." After say we see I am watching 1 a.m. There was another game and also a bar. Manchester City 3 days ago. I mean, DIABY tell America say, "Yeah, going into the tournament. Thank you for say Omo nka but Omo winning Omo 3 matches in the group. And America say teams Omo your favorite to meet match. No one also to with 20.043%. Ekuto after PSG say Omo playing against Al Hilal out of Saudi Arabia. Yaka amanato nkofuti me Saudi de ye mobo Quran ene maka ne haji ye ko ho. And say Ronaldo na ko wa mabo na ene apija kakra. Ronaldo can same which in 2023. So we catch that screen so we Ronaldo e catch say Saudi Pro League ni say currently it is among top 5 leagues at we are see. Obo Premier League, Obo Spain, Obo Italy, now Obo Germany we are not only who is way back before the French league and confess it a casa any other. And among from so jet after the see and run say and yan form so say appointed the of course Saudi only because when you have team like Al Hilal, El Saudi, and the quality they possess, they played 1-1 against Real Madrid. At a point in time, Madrid needed to make sure that stress try and say results. And in fact, among force one in a blue moon, a fluke. But then against Manchester City, against Pep Guardiola's City, all of big boys now be able to Rodri ball, Ellen Haaland ball, Bernardo Silva ball, Fofodi ball, Ryan Schalke ball. Mention whoever I would feel say Man City or no Arsenal all of them. City took the lead. Omo Babe take an extra second goal. City equalized. They scored a third goal. City equalized. Then Omo make sure say Ombe weird man in the 112th minute. Now Omo catch him say finally, you make a statement for Saudi Arabian football. Who is sooner Omo president, Hilal president after say Omo winning a match, Not all teams who El Park. So now the video on your screen. Al Hilal Omo president after say 4th goal they buy Omo say baby Omo just see the qualification. Afraid the Omonsa can or start to say Otinisu. And yes, Abia, Nevira, who Yasina Bibianesi, and tears of joy. They believe that investment are across Saudi project in the mono. They needed a team to represent them at the highest stage to showcase to the entire world. They said, Saudi, they say, Yabo. No more born so at Pija Eddie Cosro. If they've been able to stand toe to toe to face Real Madrid, the biggest club in the Viasa football, not more than about 1-1. Now, and the currently say about 2 or 3 teams are. And what they will say, we as a club ranking coefficient. Over first 3, Manchester City falls within the first 3. No, be share Man City. So, 18 make sure say regulation time a 2-2. Extra time, watching up on 4-3. Advance here. Now it is done. Umbe team free quarterfinals come any problem. They came to make a statement. Say, Sika wo mukum. They've invested so well on project. The project now so about a year now and then Obo Saudi dia put some respect. Oh, football any moment. And I think say Omashoki see the team.
Put some respect.
I was Saudi for the football.
Man City, right?
Man City na yes. The more they so look at you and yet Pep and then the Man City yaseno. But so what 2 teams no. Okay. Any baby away free. Any baby away free. One is termed as the league in the Farmers League. Okay. And I say league say a money making machine league. O Pisika na ko e mobile papa bia. As against Obi free league almost league the most competitive league in the world. No, but she has a team. No, actually, Shana. Hilal, so here we have club rankings. I don't think first 80 on falling within, but club or no first 3 or you within. Now, ultimate channel a bon. And yes, say, or my mobile no they played so well. And nobody and that's our results. Now, a statement win.
And would you by this say this should be the end of Pep Guardiola's era? With
I will not say that. I thought say to say the America Italy the project or say am I doing the peak wa conquer wa do baby a decline is in itiasi. We thought say go be jahwako. But why extending the contract and Washington started rebuilding. Now in the transfer year you women was spend it wa kwa fa Tijani Randes ababishim or the Ryan Cherokee ababishim. What talk about 3 or 4 places he say of fault say the Ejibu ya na amalas is no called trophyless and Yamanko ya farmer. He is filling and I say he's filling those void any vacuum. He just added to one and he will be able to compete and compete so well. In doing that, now your search was a while. And you'll be able to be too full. You're starting next season about 10 or August, yeah, August 12th. Now about 2, 3, 4 matches. Then from a while. You'll be able to come.
None boys,
Yakona. Oh, too. Because could DIABY said the so who said which are my own season we had their pep but yes will be boawa no how say yan is man come City for no come up but omo club na kitikiti say and we be pigeon and we do baby we do say because of one of them now asen how omo bre omo ntimi kan say chairman for a man to because so what the amount of money if it even January they see near because I was spending on transfer market and it the oil through Kana and you coach Bianca Yapamo who didn't do I think it is time we say goodbye. Maybe maybe at time I was standing the contract that time of course sometimes you leave the stage when the applause are high and chairman in Jim when him go selling kakran a door so for Champions League, you free league. Now we free FA Cup. Now we free Carabao. Now we now call trophyless coach. Which major treble the following season. Now we call trophyless Club World Cup. Next we free Saudi Arabia. Show. Kakra. Yeah, ball koko. Say a Jumano wap him. Dressing room need hear new voice. And I think that is the stage Manchester City also headed towards.
Okay, so Habib, minim say where now, me do Sikrano. Were you to be the owner of Manchester City? And Kaden away.
It's simple. Sometimes you swallow the hard or the difficult, the bitter pill. Yeah. Now what swallow? I don't think I can boldly say Pep 100% Manchester City's problem. Okay. But I believe that for duration now 1 year Jumano. Obibeka just as Wenger lasted for more than a decade. Arsenal. Alex Ferguson lasted for more than a decade. Manchester United. But if you want to understand the modern trend of footballer, compare Jose Mourinho, ni book na what title no H and F.
Okay.
Higher than fired. So when you say book ni bi na okanya. Mourinho open your mind, you get to understand that the players of 1990, players of 1980, players of early 2000, players of Nanseya Ebepim 2010 Imo, they are different from Gen Z for now. Those days, they can be with you in dressing room for 10 years. Same voice. Nothing changes. They are ready to listen because they see you as a father. And their voice nentes are. These are DDB for Omono. Born no more born. Bibia say we are sanko nanim. The obekano. If false your tear voice about Muamasa, who you did the I think Pep Guardiola wafun and Kofubi El dressing room. That is why he's trying to recycle the team to get Enyema done. While resource players kakra, backroom staff now because they say what the new coaches be 2 or 3. Go Pep Lenders about Bekano, Wafa Kolutuli, and then there's one other coach, set piece coach, be James or don't know so about Bekano. He's trying to resource all these things, but the way far show him the as a door amicably.
Okay.
Because the wire mom, it will be unfair. Say you make us so ya come, but mutually, one in the tenants say, our arena, your warrior, ya will be a year. You got to let you take a cranny here, money grew. I think that is the stage at Manchester City. Early days, they're starting next season, but the signs are clear. Bobo Pononeka crack. He drew August near Bobe 10 matches. Not still and far. So, men are me shake. Our advice is say, German Fredman and Tonon Kohomika crack. He need a break.
Have you met us and Ricardo?